So welcome back to the Matrix of Life, and this gonna be part 2 of video about permissions to be a psychic, to be a reader, or maybe even to be an astrologer. My expertise about being a reader, about being clairvoyant, about being psychic, so I will be sharing mostly from this position, because astrology not what I would be dedicating my life to. It's nice too, yes, but that's like iron. You're not using iron every day, and you can easily replace regular iron with steam iron, a thing or whatsoever, or you might not use iron at all. So astrology from my point of view is just like iron thing, or just like kettle thing. You can boil water in a pan and it's still outcome will be still same. So in from my point of view, astrology not that great science to which I want to dedicate my life to. Okay, we're moving now further about permissions. I was walking, doing my daily walk, meditating, and I decided, okay, I will share part 2 because still there will be questions. Who? In previous video, I explained how you get in permission. I explained how. Now, who is given this permission? Of course, number one, authority, higher forces. They sending you to planet Earth with some specific particular gifts, okay? And you should use these gifts. If you're not using these gifts, your life going very wrong way. Very wrong way. If you are misusing these gifts, outcome might be the same. Okay, so some are coming here with really strong talent of astrologers, some coming here as psychics, some coming here as healers. I don't have permission to be a healer, but there are a lot of people who so much excited about esoteric and these things, so they decided I will be everything. I will be everything fucking once. I know a lot of such people. When you go to her or his description, I am Reiki healer, first, second stages, I am a clairvoyant, I am astrologer, I am numerologer, I am, and so many things in there that you get tired. I am voodoo something. I am like this and this that you're sort of thinking, oh my god, what? It's impossible for a person to have permission for all these things. Please understand, either you're healer, either you're clairvoyant. And if in case with even history examples, one has she decided to dedicate more to being a healer than to being clairvoyant. And it's very interesting case with her, actually, how it worked out in her case. This permission to do something, to perform. But this for other video. Maybe if you will be interested in this point of view, maybe I will prepare other video. For now, we are talking about who's given permission. Higher forces, higher power by giving you this gift. That's permission number one. Second, if they gave you a gift, there will be people who will be able around you to confirm this gift. And you will have opportunity, financial opportunity to confirm this gift. There will be astrologers, numerologers, palmistry readers, aura seers who will tell you what you have. If you have. That's permission number one. Who? Answering who in previous reading, in previous video I answered how. How they will be telling you. Permission number two, your ancestors. And this is very important here. Thanks to our modern pop culture and pop culture egregors, we are forgetting what our roots are. Why we should take care of our ancestors' graves. why we should honor our ancestors. We forget in this everything because modern culture is about squeezing maximum right here, right now, enjoying life and not taking care about what's next. What will be left after you for the next generations. You don't care. Just you don't give a shit. And therefore you're forgetting your ancestors as well, because family no more important. You can easily get married, you can easily get divorced in modern world, and you can have 5, 6, 7, 4, 3 husbands, 2 even not a minimum here nowadays. And then how you supposed to integrate all these people into your family tree? All these passers-by, all these husbands. How you supposed, whom you will be honor? All your 7 husbands, ex-husbands and their ancestors, you will be honoring their memory? That's insane, right? How you will be honoring the memory of your 7 husbands or 7 wives or 9 girlfriends? How? How on earth is this supposed to happen? No way. But this is a fact of modern culture. That's where we're moving, unfortunately. But those of you who know their own ancestors, thanks Lord, from my grandfather by my mother's side line, I know all the ancestors till 7 generation, because in this lineage, my grandfather, he knew how important this knowledge is, and he made sure to keep this, and his parents made sure they keeping this, and parents of his parents made sure they are keeping this knowledge, and they are passing stories about ancestors to their children and grandchildren and grandchildren. They made sure, because they knew how much important this is. So you getting permission and you getting blessings from your ancestors. Okay? As those of you who have story in family with esoteric, with healing, with whatsoever has to do with magic or being a psychic, you getting permission from them. They might come in your dream, they might pass their knowledge to you literally. If they alive, they will be teaching you. If they see that this knowledge they allowed to pass to you. Okay, and that's very obvious to see even in a childhood. When I was a child, I loved to play these games, you know, when my grandfather he was drawing different figures on a paper, like square, round, circle, you know, this everything. And I was trying to guess what he's holding right now in his hands. Sort of 3 different cards and what he's holding, or 3 different objects. And I loved these games. You couldn't imagine how much I loved them. I could play over and over again. But some kids, they might like this play, but when next time you inviting them to play this, they show no interest, of course, about which gift we will be speaking. It's very obvious from, you know, from your early years. You will see, especially pay attention what your kids will be saying from 1 year to 3 years old, because they will as well recollecting their memories from their past lives, from significant past incarnations. You should even better write it down in order not to forget in this child's book, you know, or album, or whatsoever you do, in what he or she will be saying, telling to you, because children at this age, they sharing very unique interesting things, I'm telling you. And I was telling in my childhood I didn't like to eat. It was big drama to force me to eat, to feed me. Every time my mom needs to feed me or my grandma needs to feed me, it was always a drama to make me eat something, because I keep repeating them, I am eating energy of universe. I am feeding on From where 3 years old child knowing word universe? My grandma was wondering all her life. It was, story like every time we're recollecting childhood memories, old memories in family circle, she kept repeating the story that from where you might heard the word universe when you was 3 years old. From where? Because it's not what we are chatting daily in our families. A child might overhear potatoes, might overhear mashed potato, kettle, tea, whatsoever, but universe. That was, mystery number one related to my childhood, where I might hear this, that I start bullshitting on this, being very, very young. So be attentive. You might ask your mother or grandmother what they remember about, what special they remember about your childhood patterns, but especially till you was 3 years old. After you 3 years old, you start forgetting things. You start being more grounded in this life, okay? So that was it, guys. That was it. Or your family member who knew craft, he or she is passing this knowledge to you, so you getting permission of your ancestors through this person. But what to do if your relatives who living right now, they not doing craft, and you feeling like you're the first in your lineage who having magnetic pull towards working with cards, towards working in esoteric field, maybe you hearing constantly in general readings that you should went down this path and start learning something related to esoteric. Maybe you get in some other signs, who knows, whatever you think, whatever you feel. How to make sure, because maybe you just don't know, you simply don't know because of this ignorance. Modern people have forgetting their family, forgetting their roots, not honoring their ancestors, not passing knowledge about stories. Because if mother lives with third, fourth husband, which story she's supposed to tell her kids? About what? About new husband? Or about old husband whom she disrespect and she broke up, divorced with, and hate him secretly and wish him dead? About whom she's supposed to pass knowledge to her kids? About which ancestors? She don't know, she don't care. So guys, here is the thing. You might have someone among your ancestors who was very talented in this field, but you simply don't know this. How you supposed to know? Because no memory. Maximum modern people, what they name, they might name their parents, their grandparents, and great parents. That's it, third generation, and that's already it. And you missing the power of another 4 generations. It's more than a half. Please share in comments. I will be really surprised how many of your ancestors to which extent, to which knee, let's say. Usually your grandparents, great-grandparents, and in most cases that's it. Because I'm working with clients, we working on these questions because I have permission to work with ancestral karma. And I have really amazing, crazy stories to share with you. And here, that's it. Most of people, that's it. And I will be really happy to see in comments below if some of my viewers, they have better knowledge of their lineage. So what to do? How to make sure that no one among your ancestors was into magic, or maybe someone was into magic. What to do? How can you connect to all 7 generations of your ancestors? There is a special technique. It's called weaving of the family tree. I did it myself before starting practicing craft, because from my father's side, I am not that experienced on who my ancestors were. And before you start doing any sort of craft readings, being clairvoyant and so on, you should get in majority of cases, because there are some outstanding cases where a bit different factors played and had impact on this. Okay, maybe I will be talking about these cases, we will see, but what you should understand, this has to do with world known cases, not like some person in Zagazig somewhere who known only by Zagazig people suddenly became clairvoyant, and but only Zagazig people knew about him or her. No. This will be world known case, want it or not, it will be world known case. So you get in permission from your ancestors who might be doing craft. You doing it through viewing your ancestral tree, your family tree, to connect. This how it looks. You weaving this, you connecting to all generations from all the sides. Okay, so you weaving this. There is special technique how you doing, on which lunar day you doing, because even how you making a knot matters. And I am writing a book, preparing a book, guidebook on how you can weave this tree to connect to your ancestors, to all of them, to all seven, and to honor the memory of all seven generations. That's must have. Okay, if you really want to get support, get their permission, and get their blessing, what is even more important than permission from their side will be given in the form of blessing. Okay, and you will see how easy it will go weaving, because some people not getting permission from their ancestors. How it happening? We worked with a few girls who psychic wanna be. In Skype, we weaved this scene. I was guiding them, showing them how they weaving. They were repeating after me, but even them repeating after me, they were making things wrong, or wrong knot, or they misplaced the thread, mixed colors in the wrong way, and that means a huge no. You're not going there, because before you weaving this family tree, you setting an intention. Am I getting blessings of my ancestors for doing this and that? And you will see, and you will even feel when you will be weaving knots of these people who was really doing craft in your family. You will feel them. It's sort of, like electricity through your fingers. It's an amazing, unexplainable feeling, I'm telling you. So you weaving this tree, or you might get message in your dreams. Also works for some of you, might work again. It's gonna show your natal chart, your palmistry and aura, if you able to get not a lucid dream but prophetic dreams. Okay, and even there is huge difference. Some people might get lucid dreams but not being able to see prophetic dreams, and that's another interesting topic to talk about, but not today. So you get in permission of your ancestors. Done. Permission number 2, block number 2 passed. First, you went out, you made sure from different independent sources, you got confirmations that you have a gift. And you got a confirmation for what kind of gift you have, because there are people, they want to work with everything. For me, I am using different tools. I'm using matrix. That's my, let's say, primary tool. I'm using primary elements which related to matrix. I am using sometimes, just in very few cases when I need extra confirmation, I'm using numerology and astrology. And I'm using cards. all type of cards, all type of sometimes I'm channeling drawings, sometimes, okay, all types of channeled messages. It might be even your picture. About pictures I will be speaking later. But my expertise working with people's karma and help people to live their karma in a right way, so it will make their life easier. You changing under my guidance, you changing attitude to same events in your life. You already seeing how these events were caused in your life, and you simply stop making actions which are triggering these bad events, pulling these events, planting these bad events in your life. So that's simple. I'm authorized to work with karma and help people to heal their karma on this karmic journey. I am authorized to work with cards, but again, the goal of this to show you what kind of karma you have at the moment. Not to predict your future or manifest something for you or make a spell for you so it will magically work something for you. I don't have for this permission. That's not my life mission to work with this. Okay? And that's really important to understand. Please, please, please. For what you have permission to do and what you don't have permission to do. Very important. That's why I'm using different systems to see with what this person allowed to work in this lifetime. Another thing, after you got permission from universe, you got permission and blessing of your ancestors, or maybe one of your relatives passed power force to you when he or she was dying. Okay? After you got this, you should find a teacher. But it's not that you walking from one door to another and begging different people, different psychic, please be my teacher, please be my teacher, please be my teacher, please be my teacher. No. If you got 2 previous permissions, be sure your teacher will find you. This or another way. If you got 2 permissions, my first teacher was my grandfather. You might have, since our soul grows and evolves during the life, we might have more than one teacher. But at the one life point, 3 months or 6 months, you will be having only one teacher. Not like 5 different teachers, like in schools when we're trying to learn 5 different subjects. No, you will be having only one mentor, only one teacher at one period of time. Later on, as your soul growing up, learning its lessons, following its way, its destiny, you will be getting another teachers. How you will be getting them? You won't be even seeking for them. For example, my teacher who taught me how to read information by pictures, by people pictures from their pictures, how to read information about them, their location. This type of work with people might even help police to find lost people. I was involved in experiments like this and I really love, and there only one place where I am working for free. Why? Because this sort of work, when you trying to help police find lost person, you planting karmic seeds of your own health. And it's very important for any reader, I think, to be healthy and energetic. So this only one type of work I am doing for free. I might do for free if some person lost and no one can found. There I might be helping if I see that I'm allowed, karmically allowed to help in this situation, because sometimes we wish to help but we're not allowed to help, unfortunately, because that's it. Anyway, this only one type, because I am getting paid in terms of energy when I'm working on this case, much more than I am getting paid, for example, if someone just begging me to make reading for them for free. In this case, I'm not getting paid at all, and that's my waste energy, and this knowledge will do nothing good to the person who is begging for this knowledge. And the same, you never begging for your teacher to teach you, because I know a lot of people, they are spamming different readers, please teach me, please teach me. They are spamming, they send in like 1,000 messages to 1,000 different readers. This way you will never find a teacher, you will never get a permission this way. A teacher finding you. Example from my own life. I was preparing for exam to postgraduate, to study economics at my university. I went out to a bookstore to buy books for English exam, to prepare myself for English exam and some other exams as philosophy, story of religions and so on bullshit. I was standing out there checking books, what is there. And all of a sudden, from the highest shelf, a book of my future teacher just hit me on my head. It fallen on me. And I was, what is this? It hits my head. Like, what is this? I stand there, like, stumbles, and I have read what our pictures saying about us, photo analysis, this everything. I was amazed. I wasn't able to stop reading. I stayed in this bookstore till very late, and I checked the price. The price of this book was something around, back this, it's 10 years ago, it's $100. Back then it was incredibly expensive. And I planned to spend on my books somewhere around $30. I just got my scholarship and something, and I was planning to spend on books $30, and that's it. And the rest of my scholarship just to make my living, pay my bills. And I went to cashier and I asked her, is this a last book here, or there are more books of like this you have in stock, maybe 10 books, because I needed to know, can this purchase wait or not? And she sent me that's the one last book left, and we're not ordering more of this anytime soon. And I was kind of, well, I need to buy it. And I gave all my last money. I think that even from credit card, I had a credit card, and even they took from credit balance, I paid for this book. I paid for this book. I came home, there was an email of the author of this book, and he asked to send him interesting pictures for analysis. And of course I made my own search. I forget about my exams, you know, fire is easily distracted. I forgot about my exams, economics, everything was waiting. And I was searching pictures, I was searching, and I did not only send him pictures, I sent my hypothesis on what it could mean. I had this hypothesis, why? Because before this, I was studying signs and symbols. I was studying science of symbols from dreams, from different sort of superstitions, you know, signs and symbols of animals, of plants, of herbs. I was studying all these signs and symbols of flower language, which flower expressing which feeling, says about what, and in which tradition it says what, because yellow flowers for someone, some nation it's very bad flowers and very bad omen, for other nation it's very good flowers, for good, for so and so on. And based on this knowledge I had from my experience, because I had this diary, dreams diary, track it for 5 years, journal. I kept journaling my dreams and keep tracking when they coming true and making additional correlations, because there is some general knowledge which out there, it's free, and I don't know in which family we don't have this science book which gonna help you to interpret your dreams, something like this. In which family we didn't have this, I don't know, really hard to tell, especially here in Russia. Whatever family you come in, you will be finding this dream book with symbols, some symbols explained. And based on this experience, based on that, I was making my own research for 5 years before this, recording my own dreams and checking correlations and everything. I wrote my conclusions and I sent him this long letter to his email. And so happened, it seems interesting to him. We start talking. He invited me for his training in Moscow, and I said, unfortunately, I understand, I'm very grateful, but I can't come because I don't have this money. To buy ticket to Moscow, to pay for your training, because his training was super expensive, and it is still super expensive, and believe me, it worth its money. So I said, so I didn't beg, like, because all these beggars, they are from place of being miserable, they begging, like, please for free, please for free, and making all these sad faces, and please, free, you know, this is disgusting. I never begged. I really wish to pay, you know, this price and everything, but I said, I'm sorry, I just quit really nice job. I applied to study science. I applied for PhD, just on day form of education. Here it's made in day form, so you must quit all your job and every day go visit lectures, and after you visit the lectures you should be lecturer yourself, and you should perform scientific work, take part in conferences, make all the publications and all the stupid shit. I said to him, I just quit a well-paid job in insurance company, and I'm not sure. I don't think I'm able to, but I'm really grateful for you inviting me and so on, and thank you. And he said, okay, I understand. But I like the way you thinking. I'm seeing a talent in you, and I think you must know this. I think you must know this. And he sent me a ticket. He said, okay, I'm buying you a ticket to Moscow. I'm buying your ticket back home, and you can visit my training for free. 3 days from early morning till late evening, lectures. You can visit this for free. Because 10 years ago we didn't have this ability, you know, to conduct webinars, to teach through internet, all these tools where you can show and highlight and everything. We hadn't this option. We only had option to promote something, some trainings and everything through internet. We had only this option 10 years ago, at least here in Russia and Ukraine. It was so. So he invited me for this training, and I went there, and all my friends were telling me, Kate, are you crazy? Are you banana? Some unknown man invited you. Maybe he's maniac. Maybe he's rapist. Maybe he is killer. Are you crazy that you are going there? And I said, okay, because I know I'm being guided, and I know nothing bad can happen to me. And this way, yeah, I really grateful and happy. And after this training, we start working. I start helping my teacher. I was trying to pay back as I can. I start making translation for him. Translations. I start spreading information about his trainings, about his books. I start selling his books online, advertising his books online. I spend a lot of work, actually, a lot of my personal time to pay back for this knowledge. And still I teach my training, especially in Russian community, where I'm speaking or showing you something how to read other people's pictures. First of all, my first reference to my teacher, and this always will be this way, because without this person, I wouldn't be who I am now. I wouldn't have this knowledge I have now. Because my teacher back then felt that he had permission to teach this particular person, to pass knowledge to this particular person. And you should respect your teacher. If you doubting it, if you telling him, prove me, you must prove me that you have this. That's very stupid of you to search for teacher from this position. I once believed, because I was guided, and I believed whatever he was telling. Okay, so I only wanted to know more and more. I never questioned my teacher, never said, you might mistaken, you might mistaken. We all people, and we all know that from time to time we all making mistakes. So what's the point in arguing about this and like throwing this in the face of my teacher? It's disrespect. And key word about any teacher is respect. You should respect him or her. And when you learning through some sort of online course where your maybe home tasks they checked and some sort of feedback given to you, but still you don't have teacher. That's not the teacher. It's like sometimes you even don't know who's checking your homeworks. So third factor, from whom you will get permission, you will get the permission from your teacher. You will get the permission from your teacher. And when your teacher will say you, well, I feel like you're ready. And my teacher sent me this once telling, I think you already should stop asking me. Because whenever I was making a suggestion, I was consulting with my teacher. Am I right? And what he is thinking about this. And there was a point of time, after a few years practicing, my teacher simply said me, I think you already should stop asking me about this. You already know answers. That was it. So permissions. You should got permission from universe, and actually this permission is your talent. You should got permission of your ancestors, which is called blessing. You should get a teacher who willing to pass you this knowledge. And everything will be coming easily into your life. If you walking around and crying, I can't find teacher, no one wanna teach me, and trying to play pitiness cards and maybe you will teach me, my darling, universe don't want you to learn this. So no need these crocodile tears, because universe don't want. If universe wanted you to be this, you would be this. Impossible for you not to be this. Each and every event in your life will be guiding you to your teacher or to your new teacher. Each and every event in your life will be guiding you. And I'm very cautious always about these people who tell them, I am self-taught. I am self-taught. I'm a bit suspicious about such people who are self-taught. People who don't have teacher and everything self-taught, these people who have no respect initially and lot of pride, because they all self-taught, and this pride is one of the most dangerous sins in each and every holy book. Pride is very dangerous thing. Pride might lure you into something. So that's why I am a bit suspicious about such people who tell them I am self-taught. This self-taught might be like angels come to me, or Kanum come to me and then I dream and I become enlightened. Oh, well, okay, if you say so. Okay, but I'm not, let's say, I'm not buying what you're selling. Someone else might, who need to work on his pride issues as well, they will be buying from such person, of course, because they have this piece of collective karma in common. They need to learn from this. And life will be teaching them, and that's gonna be a really painful pride lesson. So I'm a bit suspicious about such people who tell them I'm self-taught. It doesn't mean that you can't be, because I've learned a lot of things by myself, or learned from different courses, let's say, which are not personal and not supposed you to have like this personal contact teacher-student, which is necessarily a factor for those who working with esoteric knowledge, because this is very sensitive, very tender knowledge. Very important, because having such teacher, you working with your pride. You're working with your pride issue, because when you're learning from teacher, you're showing respect, you're serving your teacher, and you're serving this from the bottom of your heart. If you everything just self-taught and can't say who was your teacher, because at some life points I had different people who were my teachers, whom I love and adore. At a very critical moment of my life, when I still was denying my gift and not following my calling, because I was raised by very wonderful grandfather, and very skeptical grandmother, and very skeptical mother who also neglected her gift. She had a wonderful gift of healing. She neglected it. She decided to chase something else. Okay, that's a part of soul lesson. Let it be. She have chosen herself this to be a lesson this time. She might make another choice and get another lesson, which will help her to accomplish her planetary mission. But she have chosen to accomplish her planetary mission in much harder way. And I am so grateful that my last teachers, they brought this knowledge to me, that I stopped chasing shit which wasn't meant for me. Okay? It was part of my journey, but still it wasn't for me. I was chasing these different things, denying my own gift, neglecting my own gift, because I was raised. My grandfather died when I was very young, and the rest I was raised. I got during childhood, I got this knowledge from him. I got this everything from him. But later I was raised by my grandma and my mom, and it's shaking my belief in myself, in my gift, in my abilities, in my power, in what I meant to do here, in my calling, in my profession. I start questioning it under the influence. And only the bit late age, I come towards this and I decided, okay, I'm making this my main profession because it's actually what I meant to do in this lifetime. Nothing else, not insurance, not teaching in university, not teaching English somewhere in China. No, none of this shit. Not trading forex. At the time I tried because forex market was a part of my PhD work. So I finally faced who I am. And all my life events, even saddest life events, they were meant to push me to this decision and to help me to open my eyes on truth. So, and my last teachers, they helped me just a lot, enormously helped me to believe in myself. They confirmed my gift. It was like last drop of confirmation from universe I needed. Because I was getting this confirmation constantly. I have a really wonderful friend who is sort of psychic, but he isn't working with... There are some healers like my mom, they're able to heal physical illnesses, even to read these spells and this everything. For example, if your child not speaking, they might whisper something and child will be speaking again. If you have something like toothache or headache, or they might make a wonderful massage and you will feel energetic and full of energy again. She got this gift. But guys, I wasn't seeing my gift, and this of my friend, he have ability to heal energetical body, aura. If he is seeing any dark entity sucking from your aura, he's able to disconnect this entity, okay, let's say to shoo this entity away. Who's taking your energy, he has this gift. And when I was asking him, okay, tell me, what am I supposed to do in this life? He was telling me simply, you will be doing this and that, you will be doing this and that, and you will be doing that that no one was doing before. Like, and when I found this matrix method, it's very unique, it's new. Primary elements, very unique, it's new, it's not old one like numerology, astrology, so on. Photo analysis, it's also brand new. So he was telling me like, Kate, your profession not invented yet. And I was like, are you kidding me? Again, some shamanic stupid stuff, and just to say something in order not to answer something. But now I see, because if he was seeing this way and he was putting this in these words, and only now I realized what he was talking about. Because I constantly kept asking him, and to some people he was giving answers, oh, you have talent of being hairdresser, or you have talent of being a good artist, you have talent of being a deputy politician. And to me, okay, you have esoteric talent, but your profession not invented yet. And I sort of, are you kidding me here, or what? So I was getting different sort of confirmations from different sources, from different people, different teachers. And I have teachers to whom I'm really grateful who taught me. To some teachers I paid huge amount of money for this knowledge. I'm still grateful. Some teachers just gave me this just by seeing my potential, were helping me, and I'm still grateful. So there is no chance, if you really have gift, that you won't find your teacher. There is no chance. And if you're crying around that you're not able to find a teacher, or you're not able to pay courses, then simple, guys, it's not for you. In most cases, it's not for you. Please don't fall into self-delusion. Please don't fall in this, in self-delusion. Sometimes I am getting from when I released video on how to ask your angels for a sign, I'm getting requests like I asked my angels for a sign, say, by the conditions you set in, like I guess that if my mom buying me pencils or not, then it's a sign. Guys, so please don't fall into self-deception. If you a student, a scholar, probability of your mom buying your pencils, especially if you're out of some pencils and really need them, is a question of days. Sometimes weeks, but mostly question of days. Please don't, because I know a lot of people will be luring themselves into this illusion of wanting to have something, of wanting to have this access. Guys, don't do this, please. It should be something you're not expecting, but which is possible, but a bit difficult. For example, if you wishing, if you have enough of caps and you wishing for a sign and wanting sort of my mom buying me a new cup, bringing me, and it's not holiday season, because a lot of people buying cups as a gift during a holiday season, and it's not a holiday season, just random days, and you wishing you have plenty of this. I don't know details of the situation when person wished for pencils and decided it's a sign, because if it's not paid client, if this person thinks that's okay, sign for them, okay, let them think this way, but please be cautious how you asking for a sign. It should be something realistic, but not that easy and obvious to get. For example, if you used to throw a garbage and you know that by this garbage place usually a lot of cats and dogs roaming, and you going out there wishing for angels to send you a sign with a cat or dog, most likely you will get it. But if you throwing garbage and no animals around, but you wishing for a sign, you know that it's possible, it's quite possible to meet an animal somewhere around these dustbins, then it will be a sign. I want you to understand this difference. It's related also to your permission as well, because some people might convince themselves, oh, because I want this, I really am. No, even if you don't want this, as I didn't want this because I wanted to be an economist and blah blah blah, and university teacher, even if you don't want this, it will happen. Even if you don't want, it will happen in this or another form. It will happen to you. If you denying your healer gift, you will be getting sick child. As I was sick all my childhood, I was so fucking sick all the time with one or another, with cold or with asthma or with bronchitis or with something else. If you denying your healer's gift and not healing others, you will get this. You will get sick mother, sick father, sick grandfather, but you will be fulfilling your gift. Want it or not, you will be serving. This way or another, they will push you to do this. If you get in this gift as I did, and solving karmic mysteries, You will be eating so much crap, karmic crap in your life if you're not helping people for money. If you're not helping people for money to solve their karmic shit, you will get so much of your own karmic shit. If I start, explaining and describing you how many karmic shit I ate during my lifetime, it's 6 books minimum, Harry Potter, another series of. So you will be forced to practice your gift, want you or don't want. You will be forced into this. But if you are forcing yourself on gift which you don't have, you will be badly punished by universe. Keep this in mind. And I hope this reading was really helpful for those of you who are interested in the subject and trying to get information from everywhere. And now I will be waiting for likes, comments, and just usual casual things of energy exchange, guys. Bye bye.